Hello and welcome to today's session. My name is Richard Paul and this is my guest, Pat. Today we're doing the EB216. Now EB stands for exercise band, which is one of these. It's basically very much used in the fitness industry. It's a great little tool to use, but what's not so obvious is how to use it to work all the major muscle groups in the body. So that's what we're going to do today. You ready, Pat?
Ready, Rich.
Ready at home? Here we go. So, we're going to start warm-up. The warm-up will include also the exercise band. So what we're going to do to start off with is in the right arm, just extend your arm in front. I'm just going to march on the spot, touching the knee to the lower part of the band. Whole point of this is just getting a nice bit of hip flexion, also starting to warm up the upper body with the shoulders and also the triceps. Great job. Now, take advantage of this now. Big deep breaths in and breathe out. Great job. And again, same thing, big breaths in and breathe out. Good. Okay, we're just going to change arms. Same thing, so we also warm up the other arm. So, like I said, this exercise, what we're going to do is use this apparatus. If you don't have it, you can also do a lot of these exercises using dumbbells, so those weights, those hand weights. Also, if you don't have any of those, still no problem. You can just do the exercises just with your body weight. Now, we're going to take advantage of using this great piece of apparatus because it's going to add that little bit of extra resistance to our workouts. Great job. Keep going. Okay, and shake it off for a second. Now what we're going to do is just hold the exercise band in the middle and just going to touch with the inside of our feet to the band and alternate. Okay, so just find a nice rhythm. There you go. So we're really starting to open up the hip muscles now. That's it, with a little bit of rotation at the hip. Great job. Nice and easy. That's it. So today we're going to be working what's called a 12 rep range. So we're going to do 12 reps of each exercise. So that's what's also called and known as the toning phase. It's going to really work to get that toned, nice lean look in the muscles. Also going to get some nice strength as well. It's going to be stimulated. So lots of great things. That's it. Great job. Let's change arms. Same thing. We're going to do always on both sides. Make sure we're nice and balanced all over the body. Really important. Just so you know, any kind of muscle imbalances that we have, that can lead towards getting or possibly getting any type of injury within the body. So we want to try and avoid that. Whenever we exercise, try and work equally on both sides. Okay, fantastic. And we're going to lower the band to the floor now. Nice and straight. Now we're going to use the band as a yardstick, as a measurement. We're going to try and always work within that range of motion. Beforehand, we're just going to use a little bit of upper body for mobility. So we're just going to push the right arm forward and alternate. That's it. Still working the upper body. And this time as well, what we're doing is we're getting rotation in the spine. Rotating that torso, nice and easy. That's it. Nice bit of mobility. Feels good. If you've been sitting down at a desk, you're just going out of bed, whatever your situation, this is always a great thing to do. Just get that nice range of motion, so we're fully mobile. Excellent. Okay, and drop the arms. Shake off the legs. Okay, starting off now, we're just going to step forwards and backwards over the exercise band. Nice and slow, nothing too fast. Starting with the right leg. 2, 1, here we go. And 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. That's it. Just find a nice rhythm. Slowly raising our pulse. Slowly letting all the blood get to our muscle groups. So we're nice and ready for the slightly harder use with the exercise band. Great job. Also, like I said before, try and find a rhythmic breathing. That's it. Sink in. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's it. Great job. Excellent. And stop right there. Great job. A little bit the same other way around this time. Starting with the left leg, coming back. Here we go. 2, 1, let's go. 2, left. That's it. Leading with the left the whole time. That's it. Now we're going to incorporate some arms as well. So really swing those arms. That's it. Now you're getting used to the legs. Great job. Keep that breathing going. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's it. Breathe out, breathe in. Great job. Okay, and shake it off. Stepping to the side this time. We're gonna step out to one handle, step out to the other handle. Here we go. Side steps. So now we're working in a different plane of motion and working a whole different group of muscles because of that. Now we're working more so what's called the inside of the legs, the adductors, also the outside called the abductors. That's it, just taking a step. Should feel a little bit of a stretch when we step to each side to side. That's it. You can do, that's it. If you want, you can place your hands on the hips. That's absolutely fine. We're not using the arms right now. Otherwise, just let them dangle. Go from there. How you feeling, Pat?
Yeah, feeling good, Rich.
Great job. How are you feeling at home? Good. That's what we want. Should feel nice and warm now. Getting well into the warm-up. Great job. Okay, and stop. Now I'm going to take those last two exercises we did and just crank them up a notch so we have a little bit more intensity. Okay, just so we get to that good 50-60% of our intensity. So what we're going to do to start off with is we're just going to jump over the exercise band, nice and easy. Okay, I know you can do it. Ready, Pat? Let's do it. Here we go. 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. 9 and 10. Great job. Keep going. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 6. Few more. 8, 9. And rest. Okay. Great job. Here we go. Next one. I'm gonna skate to the side, aiming for the handles of your exercise band. So now really increasing the range of motion, really raising that heart rate as well. That's it. Keep breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in. Use those arms as well. Really important. We're starting to get a little bit more explosive now. In, out. That's it. Just resting the back foot behind the front foot. Out. In, out. Just a few more. You got it. I bet you can feel those sides of your thighs now. Should be feeling it right here and right here. That's it. Couple more. 2. And relax. Great job. Whew, just put your legs apart. Pat, how you feeling?
Feeling warm.
1 out of 10, scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, easily a 6.
Fantastic, that's what we want. Okay, just gonna allow us to get our oxygen back a little bit. Big breath in. And breathe out. Oh, feels good. Here you go, and same thing again. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Great job. That's the warm-up. Now ready to go. So pick up the exercise bands. So, first exercise we're gonna do is gonna be squats. So like I said, each exercise we're gonna do is gonna be 12 repetitions, 2 times. So we get a nice toning effect. So, first one is squats. Now, just so you know, a lot of different exercise bands have different resistance. So it's important that you know what you can work with. If at any point you feel it's too hard, try and get more slack in the band. If not, what you can do is just take a rest altogether. That's absolutely fine. Just work within your own level. Let's go. So, first exercise, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the bands up to the middle, and we're just gonna go for a normal squat, leading with the hips, going out first, and then bending at the knees, all the way down to 90 degrees, and push up, pulling the hips forward. Same thing again, and push up. Make sure that back is nice and straight on the way down, so important. And 3, breathing in on the way down, and breathe out. Great job. Here we go. Now, one little tip here, what you can do, if the exercise band is getting in your way, best thing to do is just keep it out to the side. That way, there's no problem of it rubbing against your arms. Okay, ready, Pat? Ready at home? Let's do it. So, here we go. Into position, 2, 1, and push up. Great job. That's it, 2, 2, 3, and push up. Excellent. So, as you can see, Pat here, what's going on? He's getting a nice, lovely 90-degree angles at the knee. That's what we're looking for. Also, when he's coming down to the side, you can see this lovely straight back. What we don't want is any arching in the back. We don't want this. We want to make sure it's nice and straight, so we're protecting all those lower vertebrae. Great job, Pat. How you doing? You feeling it?
Feeling good.
Great job. How are you feeling at home? Are you feeling it? Great workout for all the leg muscles. Keep going. Great job. That's it. Glutes all the way out, just as if you're gonna sit on the bench right behind you. Just 2 more to go. You're doing great. And last one, you should really feel it now. And relax. Great job, Pat. And bring down to the side. Excellent. Just noticing there, Pat's stance was nice and wide, okay? Pat's a real big, strong fella, so wider with the stance there, that means there's more tension in the elastic band, in the exercise band. If it's a bit harder for you, either just keep the legs closer together, or if it's still really hard, all you do is just place it under one foot, just like this. As you can see, there's a lot more slack. Just doing the same thing, just go into the squat, okay? Make sure you just change sides though, because otherwise you get bit more exercise on one leg compared to the other. Okay, ready for set 2?
Yep.
Here we go, Pat. That's it, great job. Here we go, 2, 1, and let's go. That's it, great job. 2, 2. Slower is better than faster, especially on the way down. Once you feel a little bit more comfortable, then you can explode up a little bit faster. 3, great job. And 4. Now you can hear Pat's breathing, that means that he's working, and that's great. Really important that you keep breathing as well. Make sure you breathe in on the way down and breathe out at the top. Great job. Breathing in on the way down, breathe out. Fantastic. Nearly there, Pat. Keep going. Nearly there at home. Keep going. I know you can do it. Just a little more to go. I know it's starting to burn, but that's what we want. Great job. And one more. And rest. Fantastic, Pat. Excellent. Feel it working?
Yeah, I feel it working.
Excellent. Do you feel it working? It's really important that you do. You shouldn't feel it too much on the lower back, just a little bit, the lower back muscles, but you shouldn't feel any pain. Great job. Okay, if you want to go and grab some water, you can do so, just quickly before the next exercise. So, what we're going to do is what's called bent over row, and we're going to do what's called the wide grip version. Okay, sounds a little bit complicated, but it's real simple. Here we go. So, all we're going to do is step in our exercise band, just like we did in the last exercise. From here, we're going to go down into a semi-squat, so just start to bend the knees a little bit, arching forward, the back nice and straight. And from here, we're going to pull the elbows out to the side, keeping the shoulders down as far as they can go. So just like this. 1, down, 2, 2, 3, and 2, 2, 2, 3, and breathe out. 3, 2, 3, and 4. Great job. Now, if this is a little bit too easy for you, what you can do is cross over the exercise cables, and that's going to make the angle, the length a lot shorter, which makes it a lot harder to pull up. Just see for yourself how your exercise band is. Are you ready? You ready, Pat?
I'm ready, Rich.
Here we go. So, stepping out, that's it. So feet just shoulder width apart. That's it. We're going to start to go down into a semi-squat. That's it, bending at the knees, back nice and straight. So if the goal is for the chest to be close to parallel to the floor, not quite, just a bit off 45 degrees. Just like Pat's got there, that's perfect. When we're ready, let's rock and roll. And 1, great job, that's it. 2, so as you can see here, you really should have a great tension on the back, and that's the thing, that's why this exercise is so great. A lot of people don't like to do it, but I can tell you this, it's just like eating vegetables is for your diet. This is the same exercise-wise for your overall health and muscular fitness, because it's working all these great muscle groups on the top, which are really important for pulling back the shoulder blades, so you get nice posture and nice muscle form. Great job, Pat, last one, and great job, and stand up, take a rest. Excellent, excellent. An excellent job at home as well. Really important with this one, make sure the back is nice and flat. Ultra important, because we don't want any strain to go through those vertebrae. We want to make sure that all the stress is being taken by those muscles going up and down the lower back. Okay, a couple more seconds just to rest. Okay, Pat.
Yep.
Ready to rock and roll again?
Ready to rock.
Here we go, 3 seconds. Now you can see Pat, he's a very daring man. He's going for the crossover this time. So he's feeling good. He knows it's the last set. He wants to push it. Great to see. Here we go. When you're ready, let's go, Pat. And 1. If you feel like pushing it at home as well, please do so. It's all about training at your own level, at your own intensity. We don't want to make it too hard, but we do want to make it so we get a nice training stimulus. Okay, that's what we're looking for. So it should feel the burn a little bit. Great job, Pat. And as you can see, Pat's breathing is amazing. He's breathing in as at the very top of the exercise, it's going down, and then breathing out as he gets to the top of the exercise. Breathing out, great job. Breathing in, breathing out, fantastic. Just a few more to go. Doing great, Pat. And you're doing great at home. That's just 2 more. And last one. Fantastic, excellent, Pat. Look at that, 12 with the difficult measure as well. Excellent, great job. Great job home as well. Now, moving on to the next exercise, what we're gonna do is an upper body exercise for the front of the chest this time. We just did the back, now the front. So, we're gonna do what's called a standing incline pec press. All right, again, it sounds a little bit scary. There's absolutely no problem, very easy. All we're gonna do is place one foot back behind the other foot. Slight bend in the front knee, keeping the back leg nice and straight. From here, we're gonna raise up, and this is gonna be our starting position. From here, we're going to press with the hands close to the shoulders at about a 45-degree angle right ahead of us, just like this. And down, 2, 3, and push. 2, 2, 3, and push. 2, 2, 3. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2, 3, and breathe out. 2, 2, 3. Okay, got it? Let's go. Here we go. 2 sets of 12. Into position. Now again, it depends how tight your exercise band is. It's really important to make sure that it's not too tight so you can make sure you get your hands up into a full range of motion. Here we go. When you're ready, Pat, let's rock and roll. And 1, good, and 2. So really important here to make sure that we keep the back nice and straight. You want to be bracing the abs. With any kind of exercise you do standing up where you're maintaining weight, so important that those abs and the core is nice and braced. What we don't want is an arch in the lower back. Putting a lot of strain on the lower back. Nice and tight, bring the pelvis forward a little bit, just as Pat's doing there. That's great. Excellent. Okay, nearly there. And again, keeping the breathing going as well. It's so common that people stop breathing when they exercise. Breathing out, breathing in. And last one. Great job, Pat, and rest. Excellent. Okay, while Pat's resting, just want to let you know that, like I say, this is a great upper body exercise. You're really working the pec muscles, really working the front of the shoulder, also the tricep. So it's a great what's called compound exercise, working the whole upper body. Excellent. Just if you want to shake it off a little bit, you will be feeling it a little bit, obviously. Just shake it off. Okay, a few more seconds, and we get ready for the next set. You got this at home. Second set is always toughest, but hang in there. That's what it's all about. We want to get that training stimulus. Here we go. When you're ready, Pat, and let's go. 1 and 2. So just to recap, make sure that back leg is nice and straight. You can see that Pat's doing an excellent job with this. Back leg is nice and straight. Front knee is slightly bent. Elbows out to the side. Hands coming right in front of him, right up to a 45-degree angle. Excellent. Keeping his breathing going. Fantastic. Bracing those abs as well. Not too much arch in the lower back. Keep going. You're nearly there. I know you got this. Just a few more. Great job. And here we go. Last few. Big breath in. Come on. You've got it. 2. 2 more. Here we go. And last one. Great job. And relax. Excellent, Pat. How'd you feel?
Yeah, good, Rich.
It's
good.
tough, yeah. And that's the thing also with resistance bands, it's very common to find that people may think that it's just not a very hard workout. But Pat, can I ask you, is it pretty tough?
Oh yes, definitely. You can feel it by the end.
You can definitely feel it, exactly.
Yeah,
That's why
sure.
this is such a great little tool to use because it's so versatile. It's not very expensive either, but you can do so many different movements with it which incorporate all the muscles all over the body. Great job. Okay, next exercise. So what we're going to do now is go back to a leg exercise. We're going into lunges. Now, again, like I say, great compound leg exercise. All we're gonna do is now, this resistance band is pretty loose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double it up because we don't need that much elasticity. So all we're gonna do is place it on the floor, make sure you get it in the middle of the foot. And then from here, we're gonna go into the standing split squat, also known as a lunge position. And from here, we're just gonna bend down, 2, 2, 3, and push up. 2, 2, 3, and push up. Making sure the shoulders are back. 2, 2, 3, push up, and 2, 2, 3, and push up. Okay, we're gonna do 12 of those, 12 on the right leg, 12 on the left leg. Here we go. So, into position. So make sure it's right in the middle of the foot. We don't want obviously that exercise band snapping up towards us. We want to train safe and effectively. Here we go. So, both legs starting off straight. As per yet, we're ready to go?
Yep.
Ready to go? Let's do it. Here we go. First one, and 1. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, notice it's really important. As you can see, Pat's doing a great job here. His front knee is not coming over his front toe. It's more of a downwards motion than what a lot of people think is going of a forwards motion. We don't want to go forwards. We want to go straight down. That's it. Pat's doing right here. And the back knee is just touching the floor, if not just giving it a slight glance. So really keeping that resistance going. Excellent, Pat. Keep that breathing going as well. So important. Should be getting a little bit tough. Excellent, Pat. Excellent home as well. Last one. And rest. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, because we just worked that leg there, we're going to switch straight away to the other side. Don't need to rest. Straight on to the next one. Excellent. So take a nice big step. That's it. And when you're ready, let's go. Here we go. So like I said, this is the whole leg compound exercise. We've got great work going on the quad, great at the glutes, and also the hamstring, the back of the leg. Now, the thing is, with this exercise, the wider you step out, the more it focuses on the glute, which is another word for your butt, also the hamstrings. The closer your legs are together, the more it focuses on the quads. Pat's doing a great job. We're taking a mid stance, so we're working everything equally. Excellent, Pat. Just 2 more. Here we go. 2 more at home. Now it's getting tough. Last one. You can do it. Great job. And relax. Fantastic, Pat. Yes, so you can hear his heart rate's getting up quite a bit. Even though we're not doing any cardio, his heart rate, his cardiovascular system is still having to work quite a lot, and at the same time, getting great strength benefits as well, and muscle toning benefits. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Next exercise, another back exercise. Again, this is one of my favorites. All we're gonna do is step like we were before in the squat position, and from here, we're gonna stick the glutes down just like we did before for the bent over row. This time, we're gonna keep the arms nice and straight, shoulders back, and we're gonna just lift the arms right out to the side, making sure the head stays the same alignment as the whole of the rest of the back. And 3, 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3, and breathe out, breathe in. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's do it. Bent over reverse flies. So that's it. And when we're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Excellent. So as we can see here, what we're working is all those upper back muscles, just like we did before. Excellent muscles to be working the whole time for postural correction. Also just to make sure we get overall functional health in the upper body. A lot of times we tend to have the shoulders coming forward. This is just really making sure we work those muscles involved in pulling those shoulders nice and back so we have great posture, less chance of injury. Great job, you're doing great there, Pat. Excellent. Just 2 more to go. Fantastic. And last one. Great job, and rest. Excellent. So Pat here was doing great technique. What a lot of people tend to do is they will not bend over enough. So they'll be sort of standing position here, and they may bring the arms right out to the side this way. That's not what we want. That's training more so the shoulders. What we want to make sure is, because we want to focus on the back, we want to make sure we bend right over. Kind of think of the goal is to get your back parallel with the floor. In saying that though, you don't want to arch the back. Make sure the back is nice and straight, as if there's a string pulling on your belly button. So you're being pushed forward this way, and from here, pulling the arms right out to the side, so basically like a T position. Okay? Let's keep that form good. Here we go, Pat. Second set, last 12 for this. That's it, excellent. Ready at home? Let's go. 1 and 2. Breathing in, breathing out. 3, breathing in and up. Breathe out. 4, that's it. Now you should really feel it on this top. You get a nice squeeze. Like I say, these muscles here, they have some fancy names called rhomboids. Also your mid traps, working real hard here. Also you got some what's called lateral rotation. Really good health for the shoulder as well. Pat's doing a really great job. That's it, keep breathing, fantastic. Fantastic at home as well. That's what we're looking for, getting that burn. And relax, last one, excellent. Fantastic, Pat. Okay. Feel it burning on the back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good
and that's
exercise.
Exactly, it's a really good exercise. And like I say, one of my favorite exercises for overall functional health of the body and muscular balance as well. Can't get enough of those. Here we go, so moving on now. Now we're gonna go to, because we've worked so many compound movements, which means more than one joint. Now we're gonna go to what's called some isolation exercises, okay? So to start off with, what we're gonna do is the bicep, the Beach Boys muscle. So from here, what we're gonna do, with the exercise band beneath the feet, we're gonna stand up nice and straight, hips forward. We're gonna bring the elbows into the side. And from here, the only thing that's gonna move is the forearm towards the top of the shoulder. So we're just gonna pull up just like this. I don't wanna see any of this, okay? I don't wanna see any of this. Elbows in at the side the whole time. Just pull right up and down, 2, 3. Shoulders back as well, really important. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out, breathe in. Okay, here we go, into position. Great job, Pat. So, shoulders into the side, elbows into the side, shoulders back, that's it. When we're ready, when you're ready, let's go. Here we go, into it. 1, nice and slow, nice and rhythmic. 2, down 2, 3. That's, remember, slow is always better to start off with, and once you get comfortable with the movement, just go a little bit faster. 3. Excellent. Notice how Pat is doing a great job as well, because when he goes to full extension, he's not going to full extension of the elbow. He's protecting it by doing what's called soft elbows. So he's going nice and slowly, not jarring the elbow into its full extension. Same thing as well at home. Make sure you do that. It's really important. Excellent, Pat. You can hear his breathing away as well. Rhythmic breathing. Keep it going. Last few. Great job. And last one. Okay, and relax. Excellent. Quick little rest. Excellent. So, another thing with this as well, remember it's also a standing exercise. So it's really important that we keep that back nice and straight, not arching. There's a bit of a temptation to really arch back, especially if it gets very tough. Make sure we're nice, standing straight, bracing in the abs, keeping those elbows in, and just explode up and down. 2, 3. Okay? Ready for set 2? Pat, ready for set 2?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Here we go. Shoulders back, elbows in. Let's rock and roll. Let's go at home as well. Let's go. 2. Excellent. Breathing in and breathing out. 3, 2, 3. Keeping that back nice and straight. No arch in that lower back. If you feel any kind of pain or tension, you shouldn't. That's not normal. You shouldn't be feeling it. You just got to make sure that if that's the case, you brace those abs so it's nice and tight in the core. Great job, Pat. Awesome. Excellent. And that's it. Excellent. Just a few more to go at home. You're doing really well. We're well into the workout now, towards the end of the workout. Doing great. Just hang in there. Last 2. Here we go. And last one. And relax. Great job, Pat, and great job at home as well. So proud of you guys. Here we go. Last thing we're going to do now for the whole of the body muscles before we go into more kind of core stuff is going to be the triceps. So we've got actually two exercises here, so we work the tricep nice and completely. The first exercise we're going to do, in a similar pose to what we were before as far as standing on the exercise band, we're going to go down into a little squat, so half a squat if you like. We're going to bring the torso towards the floor, and from here we're going to turn so that the palms are facing away from us, and we're going to bring the elbows up to the side and just extend. So tricep kickbacks. That's it. 2 and 3, and breathe out. 4, breathe in, and 5. So again, making sure that back is nice and straight. Really important here that the elbows stay nice and locked close to your side, just like with the biceps, and it's just the forearm that's moving, not the whole arm, just the forearm. Okay, so you get a real concentrated contraction on the back of the arm on the tricep. Sound good, Pat?
Sounds great, Rich. Yeah,
Excellent.
got it.
Let's do it. Okay, so into position, so you can see he's got a nice, lovely neutral spine, a flat back there. From there, elbows into the side. When we're ready, let's rock and roll. That's it. And 2. Excellent. So you can see here as well, he's sticking his glutes way out, and that's what enables Pat to get this excellent posture. If he didn't have his glutes way out, it'd be a lot harder to get down and definitely have an arch in the lower back. So really important you stick out those glutes and maintain really good form. That's it. Keep the breathing going as well. Great job, and you will really feel this burn on the tricep. It's one of my favorite exercises. Really gets those back of the arms working, nice and toned. Just a few more, and relax. Great job. Excellent. And take a breather. Now, did you feel that on the triceps?
Oh yes, yeah.
Definitely do. Like I say, for me, one of my all-time favorite exercises for the triceps. However, in saying that, we want to make sure we work the tricep completely. So what we're going to do now is work in a slightly different range of motion, different angle. We're going to use the full length of the exercise band because these ones are relatively tight. What we're going to do here is we're going to step behind us. We're going to have the exercise band behind us. From here, we're going to go into what's called a hammer grip. Interlock the fingers behind the head, elbows towards the head as well. Now, everything here stays still except from the forearms. We're going to bring the forearms right up above and down. 2, 3, and right up above to full extension. 2, 3. Now again here, really important we make sure we brace those abs because the force is coming from behind us. There's a huge temptation to start to lean back, which is not good for our backs. We want to make sure we don't have that inward arch. That was called a lordotic curve. We want it nice and straight. The way we do that again, make sure those abs are nice and braced. Okay? Great job. Awesome. Here we go, Pat. So, down on one side, that's it. Taking a step forward so we get the momentum from behind, so it's nice and easy to pull over our heads. There you go.
Got it. Yep.
Elbows in nice and tight. There you go. So we really work it's called the long head of the bicep. That's it. Ready at home? Ready, Pat?
Yep, ready.
Let's go. Here we go. 1 and 2. So you can see here Pat's back is nice and straight. There's a slight bit of arch going, but that's absolutely normal as long as it's not overextending or what's called hyperextending. So just maintain those abs, got nice core muscles going on at the meantime, at the same time. Really getting a great extension. That's it. Great job. Great job, Pat. Great job at home as well. Just a few more to go. Make sure you don't go to full extension so you really protect that elbow joint as well. Last one, and excellent. And relax. Excellent, fantastic. So we're on to our last two exercises, both core exercises. First one, Woodchoppers. What we're going to do is place the band equidistant on one foot. We're going to start on the left hand side. We're going to interlock the fingers of the handles, and from here we're going to take a nice upright straight position. Really important with this exercise that the torso and the arms are always in the same direction. Even though the arms will be holding the resistance band, it's the torso which is giving the momentum, and it's the core around the middle which is projecting that momentum. So here we go. From here, we're going to go from a lower diagonal position up into a 45-degree angle up in the top right hand corner. So from here, twisting the torso. That's it. 2, 2, 3, and breathe out. 2, 2, 3. Breathe out. Shoulders back the whole time, and breathe out. 2, 2, 3. Okay. 12 of those, 12 on each side. Here we go. Are you ready? You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Here we go. First one. That's it. So notice how Pat's shoulders maintain back the whole time. So he's engaging these back muscles, not letting the shoulders come forward. That's it. And he's breathing out when he gets to the top as well, so he gets the abdominal bracing. He's getting a nice rotation. Notice how the whole time his head, his body, his torso, and his arms are always in the same position. It's not a case of doing this kind of rotation. That's just the arms. We don't want that. We want to really focus on the core muscles, the twisting, which is what's called the obliques. That's what's in charge, making sure the torso twists. Doing a great job. That's it. Just a few more. Excellent. Great job at home as well. Nearly there. I know it's starting to get a little bit tough. And last one. Excellent. And relax. Now, because we're working both sides, we don't have to rest. We're going to go straight to the other side, in the other direction. Here we go. Okay, just get into position, 2, 1, shoulders back, let's go. Excellent, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, that's it. And also taking, obviously the wider stance you take here, the harder it's going to be. So if your exercise band is pretty tough to work with, if it's got a lot of resistance, then just narrow that gap a little bit more. If it's quite flexible, then really take a big stride so we get a massive rotation, really work those obliques. Excellent, great job. Excellent. Just a few more, doing really well. Keeping that breathing going. And 2 more to go. Excellent guys, come on, this is home stretch. Last one. And relax, fantastic. Look at this. Okay, so we've gone pretty much through all the muscles in the body so far. Now we're going to just incorporate a last core exercise just to get it so we're working in a slightly different range of motion. Okay, so what we're going to do now is what's called side bends. Here we go. So we're just going to place so for me this exercise band is a little bit too elastic for this exercise, so I'm going to double it up. I'm going to place it on the floor beneath the middle of the foot. I'm going to grab both sides just like this, and from here we're going to stand into a normal position with the legs apart, and all we're going to do is lean to the side, nice and lateral, and pull up 1, down, 2, 3, pull up 2, shoulders back the whole time, 2, 3, 3, breathe out, breathe in, 2, 3, and breathe out. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Last exercise, home stretch. So, into position, here we go. Just gonna lean to the side when we're ready. 1, that's it. And 2, excellent. And 3. Really make sure you get it nicely under the middle of the foot. Like I say, we don't want any accidents here. Don't want any snapping of elastics. So it's nicely maintained right there. Excellent, keep that breathing going. Breathing in and breathing out. That's it. Just a few more to go. Home stretch. If you imagine you're on a track, this is the last 100 meters. You're nearly there. And pull to the side, really feel that contraction on the side, those oblique muscles, those core muscles, and relax. That's 12. And again, just like the other exercise, we're going to work each side individually. Now we can go straight to the other side because it wasn't working so much before. Here we go. Last set now. Last set, and then we got the cool down. You guys have done so great. Pat's done so great. So proud of you guys. Nearly there. Keep going. And fantastic. Just a few more to go. Really feel that contraction. Try and keep those legs nice and straight. Even though you're holding it with your arms, really feel the pull come from the side. really work those side muscles, which is also associated with the front and the core as well. Keep going. And last few, here we go. You got this, Pat. You got this at home as well. Nearly there. 2 more to go. Last 2. 2 and 1. And come up and relax and relax. Awesome. Excellent. So happy, guys. You guys have gone through the whole of the body. We've worked all the major muscle groups using the exercise band, and now you have a great plethora of different activities for which you can use when you have this available. Like I said, you don't have to use this, but it's ideal for this type of workout. Otherwise, you can use dumbbells, like I said, or you can also just use body weight. So here we go. We're going to do a cool down. So put the resistance bands to the side. Take a bit of space. Make sure there's nothing around you. Here we go. So to start off with, we're just going to do some neck movements to cool us down, get that heart rate down, and also to take advantage that our muscles are nice and warm so we can get maximum range of motion. Here we go. So we're just going to tilt the head to the side. That's it. And 1. And to the other side. 2. And down. And to the other side. Left. And right. Okay, this time we're going to hold. Down to the left. And hold. Feels good. 2, 3, and bring up. Same thing to the right hand side. Gonna hold. Should feel a lovely stretch, just all in the upper neck muscles. Really prone area, it's getting very tight, especially if we do a lot of sitting at desks, holding our arms up, typing, all that kind of stuff. This is a really great opportunity just to stretch all those muscles out, so we're nice and relaxed, and decrease any kind of discomfort for the next few days from the workout we just did. Excellent. Okay, bring to center. Just going to do a bit more mobility. Head towards the back and down to the front. And head towards the back and down to the front. Okay, excellent. Just going to take the right arm, reach it to the sky. Going to grab behind the head, beneath the elbow. I'm just going to lean all the way to the right. That's it. Excellent. Keep going. So, as you can see here, we're leaning all the way to the side, getting a great stretch of the lat muscles, which we worked a lot with all this reverse stuff bent over rows. And also we're getting a good stretch in those obliques that we just worked in the last exercise. Hold for a few more seconds. Should feel a nice tension just down the side. 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Same thing with the other side. Reach up into the sky with the left arm, behind the head, and we're going to pull all the way over. So with this, you don't want to go too overboard. You should feel a nice stretch. We don't want it to get to a place where we're feeling a lot of pain. Okay, if you're feeling a lot of pain, that's not good. You just want to feel a light, nice, comfortable pull that should feel nice and relaxing. Great job, Pat. That's it, so pulling it in towards the head, keeping the legs nice and straight. Keep breathing as well, still very important. Oxygen levels will be a little bit lower in the body. We want to make sure we replenish those. Big deep breaths. And breathe out. Okay, and come up. Great job. Okay, so staying with the upper body, what we're going to do now is place the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers behind you, and from there, we're going to push back towards the floor and pull the chest forward. There you go, a nice pec stretch. Big deep breath in, and breathe out. Excellent. And another big deep breath in, and breathe out. Arms. Now also, as we know, we worked a lot at the triceps. We're going to stretch the triceps now. So put your hand as if you're going to put it down your back. We're going to grab the elbow. And we're going to push the elbow in the same place where the arm's going. So down in the middle of the back. You should feel a nice stretch just right down here. So I'm just going to hold. So with any of these stretches, if you feel it's particularly tight, that probably means we need to stretch a little bit more. What we're doing here is just about a 10-second hold. So that's just going to maintain our flexibility. If you want to increase flexibility, then you should hold for about 30 seconds or so to really get that extra mobility. Great job. And bring the arms down, shake it off a little bit. And arms down, other side. And let's hold. Big breath in. And breathe out. Yeah. Take advantage of this time as well just to relax. You've just done a great whole body workout. All your muscles have been working. Now it's just a bit of chill out time so we can really feel as good as we can and relax, not just physically but also mentally as well. It's very important to take the time out. And a few few more seconds. Excellent. Okay, and bring it down. All right, now we're gonna move towards the lower body. Feet together, and we're just gonna keep in the back nice and straight. We're just gonna bend right over until we feel a nice stretch on the back of the legs, and just hold there. Again, same thing, we don't want the back coming like this, we want to keep it nice and straight. Same thing, imagine that something's pulling on your belly button out and the shoulders are coming back. Just go until you feel a nice comfortable stretch down the whole the back of the legs. Great little stretch. Big deep breath in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Okay, now and come up nice and slow. If you have a mat at home, go and grab it. If you don't, it's absolutely no problem, you can still do it on the floor. If you have a carpet or something like that, this is a little bit softer, would be a bit more ideal. Otherwise, it's still no problem. We're gonna grab a mat. Okay. So from here, we're gonna go into a stretch for the leg muscles, for the fronts of the legs this time, for what's called the hip flexors. So all we're gonna do is going to take a nice step. We're gonna come down this way, with the foot at the back, and we're just gonna push forward a little bit, getting a nice stretch on the inside of the back leg. Okay? So Pat, if you'd like to do that, please.
Sure.
You two at home, don't miss out on this. This is great stuff. Flexibility and strength are the two most important things, along with the balance of them, to prevent injury. So super important, this stuff. Here we go. 2, 1, and stretch. That's it. So as you can see here, Pat's in a great position. If you feel you can go a little bit further, then by all means do so. What we don't want is to make sure the knee does not come over the front toe, just like with all lunge types positions, just to protect that knee joint and the stability of it. Just a few more seconds. Big deep breath in and breathe out. And last time, big breath in and breathe out. Excellent. And let's change legs. That's it. Fantastic. Great job. Now, also, not only did we just work this muscle group quite a lot, but very much so, if we're doing a job or if we spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, we're in this position where this muscle naturally tends to get quite a lot shorter and tighter. So even more reason to do this stretch. You don't even have to do the stretch just after this workout. You can do it at any point in the day. In the morning, before you go to bed, it's a fantastic stretch to do. As you can see, Pat here, what he's doing is keeping his back nice and straight. What we don't want is to arch the back. Just like always, want to keep it nice and straight. Even a slight lean forward, just keeping the back nice and level is also fine. Excellent, Pat. And great job. And bring the leg back. So we're going to go onto our back this time. There you go. Now we're going to stretch those glutes. They've been working an awful lot. So Pat, all I'd like you to do, and also at home, just to grab the leg, so underneath the leg, pull towards you. There you go. I'm just going to hold that position. So just until you feel a nice pull on the inside and outside of the leg, right at the back there. That's it, and hold. Now, as you can see, what Pat's doing, where he's holding his leg, is very, very important. What we do not want to do is grab on top of the leg, because that puts a little bit of extra pressure on the joint, and in this bent position, that's not what we want to do. So he's grabbing underneath the back of the thigh, just like that. That's what we're looking for. Great job. A few more seconds. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Excellent, Pat. And lower the leg and change sides. Feeling relaxed?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, good. I hope you're feeling relaxed at home as well. And pulling the leg, that's it. So we are taking a little bit longer with our stretches today because we did do a whole body workout. So it's very important we do that and focus on all those muscle groups that we just worked. Excellent, nice and relaxed. A few more seconds, big deep breath in and breathe out. That's it. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Fantastic. And up we come. We just got 2 more stretches that we're going to do. If you'd like to come up, Pat.
Yeah, sure.
You okay? All right.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do now is we're also going to stretch the glute, the muscle we just did now, but at a much deeper level, so the much deeper muscles. Very prone to getting tight. We just worked them out as well a lot in this workout. So, very important stretch. So, I'm going to be standing. Pat's going to give you a good demonstration of using it with the chair. So if you have something, go and grab it. So Pat, if you'd like to. So here we go. All we're going to do is we're going to bring the right foot off the floor. We're going to cross it over to the top of the left knee. And from here, we're gonna sit back into a standing seated position. Here we go. Now, I'm just placing my hands on the top of my leg here. I'm not pushing hard at all. If you want to just keep them down to the side, if you're doing the balancing, that's absolutely fine. But the main thing is that we want to get a nice stretch on this glute, on this butt right here. Excellent. And breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And let's bring down the leg. Shake it off. And the other side. Let's go. So this time, left leg over the right knee. Kneel, sit down into that position. Again, as always, really important to make sure that back is nice and straight. We have a nice neutral spine. Don't want to put any pressure through those lower vertebrae. That's it. Now, if you're doing the balancing version, what can help out a lot is if you focus on one particular point. So if it's looking at the screen, just focus on one particular point, and that'll really help you gain that center of balance. So you want to be sticking out the hips so we get a nice stretch. A few more seconds. And breathe out. That's it. And breathe in. And breathe out. And let's bring the leg down. Great. So we're on to the last stretch. Standing quad stretch. All we're going to do is, same thing again, if you have a chair at home, your disposable, please use that. Otherwise, you can also go for the slightly more challenging version, which is just a balance on the leg. Here we go. So all we're going to do is kick the right heel to the right glute. I'm just going to hold that position. That's it. Now, especially with the standing one, when you're not holding on to anything, just make sure that you keep the right knee real in close to the other knee. Make sure we don't have any tracking out this way. Excellent. And just hold that position. That's it. So you can see Pat here is doing a great demonstration of that. Knees are very close together, which means we're really focusing on that quad stretch, on the front of the thigh stretch. Also, to help it out, you can just push the hips forward a little bit, tense those glutes, and that'll really accentuate that stretch going on. Excellent. And lower it down. And same thing on the other side this time. There we go. Now, there's another huge temptation in this exercise as well, if you're not that flexible, to get a big arch in the lower back going this way. You want to really try and avoid that, and that's why it's so important to tense those glutes, push the hips forward, really focus that stretch on the front of the thigh. Big deep breath in, and breathe out. Great. And big deep breath in, and breathe out. And lower the leg. Fantastic. That's the end of the workout today. I hope you enjoyed the EB216. We've gone through all the major muscle groups, showing how you can use the exercise band to train all the major muscles all over the body. I'm Richard Paul, this is Pat, and I hope to see you next time on Fityess. Take care.